both the Old Testaments, most of the time it's about a coming judgment, a judgment of a nation, whatever. A lot of times, nine times out of 10, but they want to appeal to the New Testament because of promise and because of life and because, isn't that crazy? How God's word's still being not so much rightly represented by them, but to the discerning one, you can still see the difference between the death of the law and the life in the spirit. Even from a complete heretic, such as any other cult out there. I'm not just pitting it on IUIC. It's other false systems. They can say it falsely, but if you're discerning enough, you can say, look, this Old Testament, you can clearly demonstrate it has judgment. It has God's wrath. It has, but there's still mercy there. But you see the life. You see the regenerate man in the New Testament. That's God Himself speaking.
Right. But, absolutely. But and that's why Jesus said when He said you cannot pour new wine into old bottles. That's
exactly. Yes.
What you see with this doctrine, it is bursting at the seams. The people are thirsty. It's confusion all over the place. All you have is just a whole bunch of militarized, angry people.
There's two things I noticed, because they were talking about the Last Supper, right? Because you said they don't say the name of Jesus. They want to act like they're correcting you. So there's two things I've noticed that and then they use this chapter. But where was I saying? I'm on verse 25, I believe. In the same way, He also took the cup after supper, saying, this cup is the new covenant in my blood. Do this and often as you drink it in remembrance of me. For as often as you eat it, this bread, and drink the cup, you proclaim the Lord's death until He comes. Therefore, whoever eats the bread and drinks the cup of the Lord in an unworthy way shall be guilty of the body and the blood of the Lord. But a person must examine himself, and so doing he is to eat of the bread and drink of the cup. For one who eats and drinks judgment to himself if he does not properly recognize the body. For this reason many among you are weak and sick, and a number are asleep. And these are the two things I've noticed, okay? So the Lord's Supper, it's not just a meal to satisfy the physical hunger. That's what Paul's trying to talk about. You don't spare your meals throughout the day and come get your meal at the Last Supper, because you're missing the whole point of that. It needs to be approached with respect as something more. It needs to be more meaningful to the new believer, right? So it's discerning. That's what he means by discerning the body would fit with. That's Paul's instructions in the following verses.
Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Call Halim La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Kaha Kodash, and double honors to the men of Great Millstone, the elders and apostles, and to the rest of the brethren on down that's teaching and preaching the true doctrine of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Shalom Bayatah Davada, and to the Akim and Akwat that's out to repent, Shalom to you, Mashpakah. This your Hakarab coming at you with a quick one. I'm going to make this one fairly quick, because you saw the little clip. And what made me go grab that, because I was watching Elder Apostle Tahar video that he was doing on that cat when he was talking to some guy named Jim Green, Jim Green or some shit. And just through, man. Our people is through, man. Through. So I looked at that and saw that dude on that thing, and I clicked it, and you see, here it is, individuals falling out of truth. Holy Spirit ain't dealing with you no more. And the first thing you do is you link up with people that don't got no understanding, and then you be in the full agreement with them. With whatever they say, you in the full agreement with them. Instead of even seeing them say something wrong and rebuke them, you just in full agreement. You go along to get along. Damn shame, man. And then you look at this idiot, this fucking, I'm going to say he an Edomite. Until you can prove it, you're a damn Edomite. You're a damn motherfucking Edomite. And these motherfuckers, they hate us so much, they will all look for any Israelite that are so-called fall out of the truth. And they will grab him to use him and against you. Be reading the scriptures and stuff as if these things pertaining in the scriptures got anything to do with him. But you heard the one thing that he said. He says, and that the law was done away with. The law was destroyed. And it's just faith now. Hey, man, them people through. That's why a lot of people fucked right now, man. Because if you think you just gonna live a life and say, I got faith, and that's all, but then you doing everything else, you transgressing ways of the Most High, and then you think everything gonna be peaches and cream for you because you said, I got faith. But do you really have faith if you transgressing the Most High commandments? Hell, motherfucking no. Like, willingly transgressing. I'm not talking about ignorantly transgressing. Willingly transgressing. And then they was going in talking about, that dude. They say how they say that we still in the first covenant. It ain't going nowhere. All the times we done fucked up, the Most High ain't never said not one time. All the times that we went into captivity into Babylon, that ain't what this is about. This is about the when he was talking about, and he said somebody eat up the Lord's meal. The Lord's meal. You damn heathens ain't got nothing to do with that. You fucking Edomites ain't got nothing to do with this whatsoever. Ain't got nothing to do with it. Because y'all ain't, the Most High ain't established for y'all to be righteous, no Edomites to be righteous. Now he gonna extend that mercy unto the other nations, but that mercy is not gonna be extended unto Edomites. Because after they served 8,000 years under the Israelites in captivity, as they get back, as they punishment for what they did to the children of Israel throughout all the ages, from when we first came out of Egypt, for during the time of the Greek, during the time of Babylon came against, Nebuchadnezzar came against us, during the time of Antiochus and the rest of them damn Edomite dogs came against us, and all the way to the Roman time, and even now, they gotta pay for all that. So Yahweh Shem Shai ain't extending no mercy unto them, no whatsoever. And after they serve out their motherfucking punishment, they gonna get wiped off the face of the earth. So ain't gonna be no them being taught righteousness. Because Yahweh Shem Shai, he ain't create them for them to be taught righteousness. What did he say concerning their asses? What did he say? Matter of fact, let's grab that real quick. Let's grab that. Proverbs 16 and verse 4. The Lord made all things for himself. Yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. That's what they was created for. That's what they was created for. Matter of fact, what is that in Isaiah right quick? Let me grab that real quick. Isaiah 54 and 17, if I'm not mistaken. Right here, 16, what it says, Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. I have created the waster to destroy. Who you see creating those nuclear weapons and all that shit? Didn't you see that came ultimately from the Edomites, and then they taught the other nations to make those things too? See? They was created for the day of evil, man. They wasn't created to do what's right. They wasn't created to do what's right. See? Matter of fact, let me grab this one. Isaiah 26 and 10, if I think. What it says? Let favor be shown to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness he will deal unjustly, and will not behold the majesty of the Lord. You see that? They wasn't created to learn righteousness, to do righteousness. They was created to do evil, and after they done doing the evil, when Yahweh shall come back, they go be killed, and they go into captivity, and after their captivity, they gonna be wiped off the face of the earth. See? Because the Most High, he didn't create them for them to be, the Edomites didn't learn righteousness now. They ain't being righteous now, and now they just living in the earth and just doing, no. They was created for a purpose, and once that purpose is done, they through. So these people need to hang it fucking up, man. Hang it up. Y'all end is gonna come. And they hate that shit. They hate that Israelites will be saying those things. Because why? They want your ass to be a coon, and they want you to sit back and say, no, what's being extended for you, what's for you, is going to be extended to us also. It's a shame how your people will go against each other. Our people did this back in the day, man. When Antiochus and Ptolemy and it was fucking over our people. Did your ass every which way but right, man. Fucked over. They was doing it back then. Guess what you had Israelites doing? Joining unto them, fighting against their own people, killing their own people, wanting the damn enemies to kill their own damn people. Why? So they can stay in agreement and worship idols and keep heathen customs. And you got these same Israelites doing the same shit again today. You're joining on with your enemy against your own people, man. And one thing about these Edomites, they don't say, they'll put us all in one boat, man, together, man. If they can get some dirt on one motherfucker, they'll put that dirt on all of y'all. That's what they do, man. And our people, you just aiding a minute. You just aiding a minute because you ain't fucking right. And then you got that fucking Edomite sitting there talking about the Lord's Supper. Do you know what that was even sitting? That was for. That's all for the Israelites. Let's grab this. Just want to grab a few and end it off. It's a real quick one. Let's grab this, right? Let's go into Exodus, right? Let's go into Exodus. Grab the 11th chapter. And let's read the first 6 verses. Exodus 11 and 1. And the Lord Yahweh said unto Moses, Yet will I bring one plague more upon Pharaoh and upon Egypt. Afterwards he will let ye go from there. When he shall let you go, he shall surely thrust you out hence altogether. Speak now in the ears of the people, and let every man borrow of his neighbor, and every woman of her neighbor, jewels of silver and jewels of gold. And the Lord Yahweh gave the people favor in the sight of the Egyptians. Moreover, the man Moses was very great in the land of Egypt, in the sight of Pharaoh's servants, and in the sight of the people. And Moses said, Thus said Yahweh, about midnight will I go out into the midst of Egypt, and all the firstborn of Egypt shall die, from the firstborn of Pharaoh that sitteth upon his throne, even unto the firstborn of the maidservant that is behind the mill, and all the firstborn of beasts. And there shall be a great cry throughout all the land of Egypt, such as there was none like it, nor shall be like it anymore. And what is this all pertaining to? This is going to be done for the Israelites. It ain't got nothing to do with no heathens. At all. See? But let's go here to verse chapter 12. Right? And let's go, I'm just going to get the point. I'm going to grab 7. And it says what? Exodus 12 and 7. And they shall take of the blood and strike it on the two side posts and on the upper posts of their houses, wherein they shall eat it. Talking about the Passover, right? So the Lord's Supper, that's the Passover. See, that's what they was keeping it for. It wasn't just some meal that was cooked and prepared and said, "Oh yeah, here, and this is my meal. I chose it for us to eat this and eat that." No, it's the Passover that our people was keeping. And during that time, Mashiach said when he broke the bread, we'll get it. But let's go down to the point, though, right quick. 21, I want to grab. Right? Exodus 12 and 21. Then Moses called all the elders of Israel and said unto them, Draw out and take you a lamb according to your families, and kill the Passover. What is the Passover? It's the Passover. The Most High was going to pass over us. This ain't got nothing to do with no heathens. But you got Edomites walking through the earth right now talking about, oh yeah, I'm going to keep the Passover. It ain't got shit to do with you. You think the Most High is acknowledging that? He don't even see that you're doing. Don't even think that he's looking at y'all and saying, oh yeah, I'm honoring these people for keeping my Passover. It ain't even recognized. You got all these damn Edomites in our land talking about they the Judites, Yehuda, and they, well, we keeping the Passover. It ain't even recognized. The Most High ain't acknowledging that at all. And would nobody be able to tell me that he is, because he's not. If an Israelite not doing it, that's the only people that the Most High is going to acknowledge for keeping that. The Israelites. Nobody else. These people don't want you to have nothing that's yours, man, that belong to you. But let me continue reading. Verse 22. And ye shall take a bunch of hyssop and dip it in blood that is in the basin, and strike the lintel, meaning the top of the door, and the two side posts with the blood that is in the basin, and none of you shall go out at the door of his house until morning. Verse 23. What it says right here, a memorial of redemption. Meaning what? The Israelites was being redeemed by Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Then, and when Yahweh shall make his second return, we are going to be redeemed again. See? And what it says, Exodus 12 and 23. For the Lord Yahweh will pass through to smite the Egyptians. What? To smite the Egyptians. To kill them. And Yahweh is coming to kill these people again. Why? For the controversy of Zion. For the controversy that the Israelites, what they done been through and what these people done did to us. See? He coming to kill these people again for what they did to us. But what it says, for the Lord will pass through to smite, meaning kill, the Egyptians. And when he sees the blood on the lintel and on the two side posts, the Lord Yahweh will pass over the door. This is what the Passover is. He passed over us and killed our enemies. And will not suffer the destroyer to come into your houses to smite you. See? So when you go into Matthew, and all this old nonsense, 26, let's go down though. Let's go down to it, right? Let's get this one right here. Now, when you come down to Matthew, what was Yahweh doing? The Lord's Supper. This is the Passover that they was keeping. Because the Israelites been told to do this as a memorial, as a remembrance of what Yahweh did for us, man. And Mashiach is instituting and saying this bread that's going to be broken up is broken to represent his body, that the afflictions that he had to endure for us, the Israelites, not no all people. Why would something be instituted for all people when it was only pertaining to the Israelites? That don't make no sense. Oh, yeah, see, in the Torah, this was only for the Israelites then, but when Christ came, he made it for all people. You goddamn lie, man. I hate these fucking people. Matthew 26 and 26. And as they were eating, Yahushua took bread and blessed it and break it and gave it to the disciples and said, take, eat. This is my body. See? So that bread, that breaking of the bread symbolized what he had to go through for us, what he went through for us, man. That fucking, all the spitting on and the shame and the beating and the hitting him and just the bloody mess that he had to go through for us, man. Verse 27, and he took the cup and gave thanks and gave it to them, saying, drink ye all of it. Drink it all. Because why? Mashiach had to go through all the shit. His blood, he had to die for us, man. So he said, drink it all. Because he had to go through all the shit that he had to go through to redeem us back to Yahweh, to Yahweh. Matthew 26 and 28. For this is my blood of the New Testament, meaning the New Covenant. The only thing that's been established now is a sacrifice for the new covenant that Mashiach established back then. We ain't in the new covenant yet. How you in the new covenant when you in your heathen's land still? That don't make no damn sense. But let me finish this. Which is shared for many for the remission of sins. Who got that remission of sins? Only the Israelites, man. Only the Israelites have remission of sins. Not no heathen got no remission of sins. Mashiach blood wasn't spilled for these people to have before they can be forgiven for their transgressions. Crazy as hell. See? And matter of fact, let me just grab this real quick and move to the next one I want to grab. But let me grab this Ezekiel right quick because I want to make this little point. Ezekiel, what is that? Ezekiel 20 and 33, I think. I ain't read that in a while. What it says right here, the title, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, will restore Israel to her land. This is talking about when Yahweh shall return. And what it says, as I live, said the Lord, surely with a mighty hand, Slakia, with a mighty hand and with a stretched out arm and with fury poured out, will I rule over you. And I will bring you out from the people and will gather you out of the countries where ye are scattered with a mighty hand and with a stretched out arm and with fury poured out. And I will bring you into the wilderness of the people, and there will I plead with you face to face. Like as I pleaded with your fathers in the wilderness of the land of Egypt, so will I plead with you, said Yahweh Shema Shah. What he says, and I will cause you to pass under the rod, and I will bring you into the bond of the covenant. What is this talking about? When he said, I'm going to bring you into the bond of the covenant, meaning it's talking about the second covenant. He's going to bind you together with the second covenant. We going into it. Just like when we came, with the Most High made the first covenant with us, we was coming out of a place of our captivity and we was going into our land. After our forefathers and foremothers then fell in the wilderness for 40 years, the children, those of us, we was going into the land. We was going into that first covenant, into our land. The covenant was being what? Told, but we not to do this and we not to do that. Do this and don't do this. Do this and don't do that. That's what the covenant is, an agreement, and we agreed to it. And we're still tied to that to this day. Because if it ain't no first covenant, guess what? Everything that goes with that first covenant is done. If it ain't no first covenant, everything that go with it is done. It ain't done. Mashiach reiterated those things pertaining to the first covenant in Matthew, the 22nd chapter, and Matthew, the 19th chapter. When he said, don't commit adultery, don't worship nothing else but the Most High Yahweh, don't and love your brother, and so on and so forth. He was just reiterating things that was according that you've been told in the first covenant. So it ain't gone nowhere. And then when Yahweh shall come and bring us into the bond of the second covenant, those things that was told to us in the first covenant, they just going to be extended over to the second covenant. But when he returned, then you going into the second. How the fuck we in the second covenant? We still in the land of our captivity. Getting fucked over every which way but right. These people something else. But let me go back to that though. But let me go here though. 1 Corinthians 5 and verse 7 is the point that I want. It says, what? Purge out therefore the old leaven, that ye may be a new lump. And this is talking about pertaining to what? Israelites, to repent. Change your mind. Turn back to Yahweh Shema Shah. As you are unleavened, for even Mashiach, our Passover, is sacrificed for us. See, it ain't got nothing to do with no other nation, man. These people be reading stuff in our scriptures and they be trying to apply themselves to it. It ain't got nothing to do with these people, man. Nothing. And then you got the Israelites that know the Israelites and you just want to sit down and talk to these people as if something has been extended over to them. Motherfuckers is something else, man. This shit ticks me off, man. And I ain't even wanted to go this long. But the shit is very frustrating, man. I'm getting frustrated with these people, man. I'm getting frustrated with every damn body, man. You'll have some good days and you'll have some bad days, but shit, I'm getting frustrated. It's like they irritate me, man. You see these dumbass Israelites, man, like these motherfuckers need to shut the fuck up, man. Just through. We can't have nothing for us, man. We can't have nothing for us, man. Like, man, I'd be glad when all hell breaks loose, man. You won't have these people running their damn mouth no more. You won't have them running their damn mouth no more. These people, they had nothing to say when we was running around saying that you calling yourself a colored. Shit, my grandfather, his fucking birth certificate, if he had one, his shit was saying he was a colored. My father, his shit said that he was a Negro. My birth certificate said I'm black. My son's birth certificate says that he's an African American. Ain't nobody had nothing to say when we was calling ourselves all that stupid ass shit. Ain't nobody had nothing to say, man. But soon as we proclaiming that we the Israelites and everything pertaining to the truth of the scriptures, everybody got something to say. Really, these Edomites, but everybody got something to say, man. You don't hear these other nations really. You don't hear Moab saying nothing. You don't hear Ishmael going and saying. It's always these goddamn Edomites, man. And then when our people, they ain't never saying nothing about Ishmael, Ham, fucking Japhet people. They always speaking about these damn devils, man. Everybody got something to say that we call them, we acknowledging who we proclaiming who we really are, man. This shit is something else, and your own people is standing up against you. It's a damn shame. You know, but I ain't had many to bring. I just wanted to get that off my chest, man. Cause, hey, man. Oh boy, you just gotta take a deep breath sometime, man. You just gotta take a deep breath sometime and just relax. Like, damn, man. These people will piss you off, man. Don't make no sense, man. I swear it don't. I swear it don't, man. But I ain't had too much to bring out. I want to go into something else. do bring out something else that I've been holding. But, you know, but I'm going to let that suffice, and I'm going to end it off there, man. But this is all for the Israelites, man. It's only for the Israelites. The Lord's Supper, the Passover, it ain't got nothing to do with these people, man. And these Edomites, they show you their hatred towards you, man. They show you their hatred towards you. Because they actually hate that you finally acknowledge who you really are. They wish you were still talking about I'm a colored, I'm black, and I'm Arab. They get a kick off that shit because they called you that shit. They made that shit up for you. They get a kick off that shit. So they hate that you acknowledging your true identity. And they hate it. Because if they admit and say and acknowledge that they acknowledge also that we are the people, guess what? It destroys their whole infrastructure. It destroys their religious system. It destroys those damn dogs that's over in our land. It destroys everything, all the lies they told. It destroys all that shit. They hate us, man. And they'll sit in your face and smile and laugh at you in your face and agree to disagree with you. If you that simple, they'll do it. Our people are something else, man. But I'm going to end it off there, man. All praise be to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Hashem, Rakha Ha Kodash. Shalom Yasharala. Wa Barakatham. Shalom.